So we're going to be talking about for whoever wants to help themselves. I'm going to be sharing what are things that I fucking learned. I got my ass out of the matrix and helped me stay out. Because most of y'all pretty much fucked with everything going on in the matrix. It's not getting better. Trump or Biden, it doesn't matter who gets elected. It's not going to make any difference in your life. The sooner you recognize and understand that, the better. So that should spur up some fire in you. I mean, look at your situation right now. Imagine that getting worse and worse. Even with women in the matrix, they're getting worse and worse. Even in some of these other places like the Philippines, it's not all cracked up what it's cracked up to be. So you have to do a little bit more traveling if you really want to live a good life. Okay? And if you are where you are right now, doing what you're doing and not planning and blazing your own path, you're just going to get run over. Okay? You are just going to get run over. There's no two ways about that. It's like over there in the West, it's dog eat dog. And I know. Because either you are a sheep or you're a wolf. You decide what you want to be. I made some notes here because from experience, I learned, I'm 35. Listen, I learned few strategies and logistics along the way that are replicable. You can repeat them. You could replicate them. They're moved from hypotheses to theories. You can replicate things that I've learned. And I'm sharing them because I believe genuinely that a man has a duty to his fellow kind to share his knowledge. And most of you will not listen to it. Most of you is going to go in here, go out the other ear. But if one person listen and follow and becomes free and stay free, I did my duty. The rest of y'all just say your prayers and let the matrix just fucking grind you up. Because you should be fucking motivated to get out of the fucking matrix. Even if you want to stay in the matrix, to insulate yourself, to put a distance between you and certain type of people. So my notes here, I'm not going to talk about everything. That would be too much. I'm going to put it in digestible bits. Okay? So you want to start. Number one, from understanding that you have to make goals. You can't get anywhere without fucking goals. How many of you have goals written down? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. How many of you truly don't cap? Don't cap. Remember, this channel, we keep it a buck. How many of you have a goal? Maybe it could be a year, 5 years plan. How many of you have your goals? I want to achieve this. Next year, I want to be here. I want to acquire this. How many of you have that written down? Because right now, I'm recognizing that some of you didn't have that mentorship growing up, where you have to write your own goals down. I'm not talking about that bullshit New Year's resolution. I'm talking about real concrete fucking goals. As a man, what you aim to achieve. Like next year, I want to have a 4-bedroom apartment. That's a fucking goal. Next year, I want to leave this nonsense job that I'm slaving myself away. I want to be able to be earning income. Give a specific number. Don't just pick a fucking random number. And to help you pick a specific number, what type of lifestyle do you want to believe in? You pick that lifestyle, you research how much that lifestyle costs. And you should have a reserve after you spend everything. Should have something for emergency and to invest. So you calculate all that and say, this number, I want to reach this number. That's good. That's the starting point. Now, how do you get from here to here? You have to research what you need to do to get from here to here. That's setting goals. This is your goal. There are a number of things that you have to achieve all throughout this path. And when do you need to achieve it? You write that down. So you identify your goals is good. Listen, they used to tell us, me included, you need to be passionate to make money. You need to be passionate in this and that. That's a whole bunch of horse shit. Okay? That's a whole bunch of horse shit. I've been hustling from Nigeria since I was 7 years old. There are things that I did to make money that I was not fucking passionate about. They're telling you have to be passionate. You think the fucking guy in Nigeria right now who's a billionaire importing scrap metals, you think he's fucking passionate about scrap metals? You think he's fucking jacking off to scrap metals? Go rubbing his face on fucking scrap. He doesn't give a fuck about scrap metals. Fuck scrap metals. He just want to get paid. That's it. But he knows he have to wake up, find customers to buy scrap metals, how to distribute it, how to get it in bulk. He's passionate about money. It is the passion for money that drives him to do what he has to do. And he's not chilling in a fucking mansion. McLaren, GTR, Porsche, G-Wagon, all in the fucking mansion. Got a wife, got a couple of mistresses. It's fucking Nigeria. We can do it that way. Got them all stashed up. Even the wife knows, and shit on bug. But I digress. That's something for another. He's passionate about fucking being free, getting paid, marching to the tones of his own fucking drum beats. So passions, yes, it's good if what you're passionate about makes money. But your passion should be freedom. Your passion should be getting paid. Not all you have to be passionate about. What are your passions? Man, I'm passionate about fucking. But I don't fucking want to be a porn star. Okay? There are lots of things I'm passionate about that don't fucking make money. I have to go do shit that I don't feel like doing to make money. I'm passionate about being free. I'm passionate about marching to the tone of my own dumb, whatever how you say that in America. I'm passionate about standing on my own 10 toes, being my own man. That's what I'm passionate about. And that's what fucking drives me to make calls, emails, to send these emails, to talk to people that I might not feel like talking to. Why? Because I have my gaze set on getting paid. And I have the number. I have my goals where I need to be. So that is the number one. What is it that ignites the fire in you? What is it that be like, man, I do not want this. I'll tell you what did it for me. Okay? I'll tell you what did it for me. Back in 2018, 19, I was in the United Kingdom doing my master's degree in logistics and supply chain management. So in the United Kingdom, they don't allow you to work as a foreigner. I mean, you could do like 20 work hours, but that's about it. Nothing much. I had a set amount of money that I had, so I was like really on a budget. Excuse me, I haven't discovered how to make money online back then. I would go to the supermarket because the UK is fucking cold. I don't know how people live over there. I was standing on the fucking bus station one day, and their bus is notorious for being late. And it's fucking raining. The wind chill is, it's terrible. I'm freezing up. I got my fucking groceries. I don't want to keep carrying it because my fucking shoulders begin to numb out. And I'm looking, I have to put it down, but it looks like motherfuckers took a wheeze on the bus stop. I don't want to put it on the bench where all kinds of asses have sat on. My arms is going numb. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm thinking to myself, how did I leave Nigeria with all the fucking struggles that I went through? Left Nigeria, come to the UK to be suffering like this. No. I refuse to be living like this. People are fucking driving in their car, even like little bum ass cars, like those little golf cars. I'm like, even that we do right now. I'm standing on the fucking bus stop, freezing cold, hands numbing out. I don't want to put my groceries in a fucking piss. I'm like, no. I gotta get free. Living in the US, I've gone homeless more times than I can count. I gotta get fucking free. There's money to be made. I have my arms, I have everything. Whatever it takes, I'm doing it. I gotta get free. I am not living like this again. There are people who have gone through worse than that. And still, the fire in them nothing like that. If that doesn't motivate you when you go through a humiliation like that, when you get fucking humiliated like that as a man, standing in the bus stop, beautiful girls walking by looking at you like you are a fucking bum, like you're a fucking pawn scam. They don't say it, but the way they look at you, not understanding the importance of time. The only thing on this earth that we can never get back, no matter how much time we live. Anytime you lose, you can never get back. I could lose $1 million today and tomorrow make 10 million. I could lose a bitch today and tomorrow I get 10 more bitches. I could lose a house today. Tomorrow end up with a skyscraper. The only thing that I lose it today that I can never get back is time. A second loss is lost forever, never to return. And that's what the rich understands is time. That's why they fly private jets. That's why they do things the way they do it, because it allows them to have more time. And time is the only thing on this earth that our maker gave us equally. Everyone has 24 hours. It doesn't matter how much money you got. You got the same time. You lose a second of that, you will never get it back. Isn't that funny how that works? The only thing on this earth that is being equally distributed is time, nothing else. Not water, not air, not food, not physical appearance and disposition. The only thing, time. And that did it for me. I'm like, I will never. Like, I would rather commit seppuku than find myself in this type of situation again. Standing on the bus stop, freezing. And that was not the first time that happened to me in the United Kingdom. Several times. I said, I don't care if I have to jump in an Uber. I'm paying with my last buck. I would rather do that and go home. I will figure out how to earn more money. Rather than, and you see, that's another thing that when you grew up poor, you're always trying to hold on to little change rather than investing in things that will make you more income. You try to hold on to it. And I've seen this even with people who have made it, like Trevor Noah. He was talking about it one day. Even Oprah Winfrey. Some of these people, like, they need psychological help. Some of us, I'm not saying these people, me included. When you grow up dirt poor, where you living, you eating mud, drinking well water. When you get a little bit, you trying to hold on to it. Because you know when you were in that fucking shithole, nobody came to save you. Nobody gave a fuck. I had to climb my way out of there. And so did other successful people. And they trying to, always hold on to things. Shoot in case. Even Steve Harvey have said this. Shoot in case. If I end up in that shithole again, at least I'll have this. No. You have to release yourself. You have to free yourself. And that's how I began to climb my way out of poverty thinking. So that's number one. Passions and goals. Are you passionate about not going back into a shithole? If you came from there, are you passionate about not being poor? Are you passionate about getting paid? Are you passionate about being free? Are you passionate about getting the women that you desire? Not the ones that want you, because sometimes, girls that want you, we really don't give a fuck. We're not trying to mess with that. Of the ones that you want. Being respected when you walk in the room. All shoulders straightened out. What are your goals? Second, let me look at my notes here. You have to embrace self-reliance above all else. You have to look at yourself as a lone soldier. You have to first determine what are your strengths. I believe that every man should know his own strengths, should recognize what are his strengths, what are his best suits. As a man, you should know that. Other people shouldn't be able to tell you what your best strengths are. You should know these are my best strengths. These are areas where I excel. And you have to go back to your experiences, your whether it's education, your experience is good or bad. It doesn't matter. Positive or negative, your experiences in life. How did you handle that situation? Some of you are good, like the word is gregarious, like you are an extrovert. You like to be the life of the party, like to talking to people. You can use that to your benefit. Some of you are introverts. You could use that to your benefit. What is it that some of you are analytical. You are good with looking at problems and solving it mathematically. What is it that you're good at? That could be your angle to success in life. You see, you have to embrace self-reliance. And to do that, you have to understand where your strengths are, so you can harness that. And when people start coming in, you already know the type of people to bring in. You don't want to bring in another you. If you already have strengths here, you don't want to bring another guy that covers the same strengths. You want to bring a guy that covers your blind spots, your weak points. So together, you're more stronger. So together, you can perform better. You see, that's why a lot of these companies, they ask you what are your strengths, even though sometimes the interviewer doesn't even know what to do with those questions or the answers that you give them. Every man should understand the edges of his own ability. What are your limitations? We're all Superman out here, man. Even Superman has his own fucking limitations. So that's number 2. Embrace self-reliance. Be your own man. Make your own fucking decision. Even if you fuck it up, make another one. Keep going. Don't get stuck in mud. Keep pushing forward. What did I say here in my notes? Don't wait for others to validate your dreams or hand you opportunities. Don't wait for others to validate your dreams. What are your dreams? What are your goals? So you start from your goals, what you're passionate about achieving. Don't wait for others to fucking validate that shit. You think Kanye West wait on others to validate that he can rap? That he can sell clothes? You think Jay-Z waited on others to validate his dreams? Even his own fucking uncle told him he couldn't rap. The greats, Muhammad Ali, in business. In business, think of all our great business minds. You think those guys waiting on others to validate their dreams? Even if you guys know Robert F. Smith, you have to go out there and you're going to get beat up, but that's okay. That's better than sitting where you are right now and get pissed on by some fucking nobody. Probably some fucking hillbilly. Like I dealt with when I used to work in corporate America and manufacturing. Dealing with fucking assholes that I didn't have to ever deal with. So you embrace self-reliance. Relying on yourself. My experience is every time I make plans, the only time it gets derailed when you have human elements. That's why I always have contingency plans. People always try to flake out and not hold on to their end of the bargain. That is just a part of the game. Contract or no contract in this day and age, it doesn't fucking matter. And When you're starting out and you're running a business, fuck contracts. Contracts don't mean jack shit. It's all about getting fucking paid. Contract done, it doesn't fucking matter. And you don't have the time or the resources to be suing people. You want to create a situation where that is win-win. When it is good if you head on to your end of the bargain, and it's good if they head on to their end of the bargain. If any of this party reneges, both don't benefit. It doesn't matter who you have contracts with. You could have contract with fucking, it doesn't matter what it is, like big company like Walmart or small company like Joe Schmo that no one ever had heard of. Contracts don't mean jack shit. When you were still small, starting out, it doesn't mean nothing. Yeah, well, I have the contract. What you gonna do with it if they don't pay you? Call the cops. It's a civil matter. It's not a criminal matter. The cops can do shit for you. The time you're spending on fucking running around, you could be spending fucking getting paid. Some things is just, it's a fucking loss. Charge it to the game and keep moving. You ain't got time fucking wasting on some asshole that didn't head on to that end of the bargain. Oh, okay, that's fine. Bounce back. Keep moving. Self-reliance. It doesn't mean that you're going to run around and do everything on your own. It means that you are going to be supervising, looking at what is getting done, make sure that it's getting done. That's why I was on the live stream the other day. Someone asked me, why am I going back to the Matrix to check on my properties? Why can't I just hire people? Because you don't fucking let people run the way you earn income. You go back there, you check on things yourself. No one cares about your shit more than you do. Okay? Self-reliance. What else did I write here? Take ownership of your journey and develop the skills and resources that you need to thrive. Facts. Take ownership of your journey. Recognize that no one has to be the chief architect of your dream, your journey. This shit is yours. This shit is yours to run. When I left the United Kingdom and I went back to the US, I'm like, I'm taking ownership. No more waking up at whatever time, 6, I mean, not 6, but way earlier than that, 5, sometimes 4:30, to drive, work for 8 hours, and go sit at home and just wait for the next day to do the same shit again. Man, fuck this. I want to walk when I'm feeling inspired, when I'm feeling the drive. I want to just keep pushing when I'm feeling the creative juice flowing. I don't want to have it start and stop, because I am in someone else's journey and dreams. I desire to be of mine. So next day, if I wake up and I'm not feeling it, I ain't got to force myself. I can just lay down and fucking watch YouTube and have girls come in so I can clap some ass cheeks. So I can clap some cheeks, you know? That's my motivating factor, is that I desire to walk when. You know what? This just brought back so much fucking memories. Because that degree, even with all the sacrifices that I've made, all the sacrifices, all the pains, that degree never earned me a penny. Never earned me a fucking penny. Or the money I spent on it, the time, the humiliating factors of and that takes me to number 3. Challenge the status quo. See, I should have never went to college. I was making more money before I decided to go to college. That's what they teach you. Go to college, earn a degree in this and that and the third. Go to college and you will have a better life. If you're in college right now and you're not starting to become a doctor or nurse, drop out. Drop the fuck out. If you don't work out, come to me, I'll write you a fucking check. That shit is a fucking scam. I was making more money with a license that I paid less than $200 for in the United States than the degree that I paid almost above 50,000, just 50,000 alone in tuition. Not accounting for books, accommodation and food and all that stuff. 50,000 just alone in tuition. And you never earned me a fucking penny. If you're not starting to become some type of like a practice, maybe a dentist, things like that, you don't need to go to college. Whatever they're teaching you, you could get it out of Udemy for $39. And it's been reduced whereby you can just get what you need to know to actually operate in that industry. College, all these professors, they fill their curriculum with a bunch of nonsense, so it looks like they're giving you value, but they're not giving you a goddamn thing. Especially in this day and age with ChatGPT and Google has, what's the newest one Google has? Gemini. Google has Gemini. I don't know if you guys ever tried Gemini, but Gemini is kicking ChatGPT's ass. I don't know, for some reason, people are not talking about Gemini. You will get more information in less than 1 minute on Google, the real information to start earning real money than going to these colleges and spending, if you do the master's degree, like a year, 2 years, 4 years for a bachelor's degree. They have made it, they have put the tools in your hand, but still people going to colleges. If you're not going to, like, let's take for instance, like community college trade school to learn how to be an electrician or getting your CDL license. Even our trucking industry right now, it's not what it used to be. It doesn't pay that much. If you are not going to learn how to become a plumber, practical skills, what's going on? Some reason my thing froze there. We're in the Philippines. Of course, the internet is notorious for being slow. If you're not earning your level 3 license security, level 4, that costs only a couple of bucks, and they're starting you off at $22 an hour in Texas. If you're in California, it's going to go up to about 26. If you're in Nevada, you started off probably at around $30 an hour. I mean, you work 40 hours and you work with a company that gives you time and a half, time and a half with overtime, you earning more than a fucking dentist. You earning more than a psychologist that went and did a bachelor's degree 4 years, did a master's for another 2 years, did a PhD probably for another 2 years, that spent almost 8 years in school with all the bullshit ass knowledge that they have impact, stuffed in there. Let me get some of these chats. All right, I'm gonna start with the super chat. Crypto Bro send $99 say shout out P Money Patrick. Thank you so much, Crypto Bro. Appreciate you for that. And I appreciate your comments and you coming into this community, our community, supporting. Yeah, man. If you're a man in the West, you are pretty much fucked. If you're not creating plans to get you out of there and going into circles like this, a band of brothers that are broken free, looking to break free and remain free. If you're not doing that and you thereby on yourself, the matrix just gonna grind you up. This day and age, it doesn't fucking matter if you're white, if you're black, Latino, Asian. If you're a man in the West, a heterosexual man, they don't give a freaking fuck. They will roll you up, grind you up. You have no fucking say, not on the laws, not on nothing. And a lot of you don't want to hear this. It doesn't matter, Republican or Democrat. The game is the game. It doesn't matter who's in office, Trump or Biden. It doesn't fucking matter. That's what the main thing that people who are broken out have figured out. It doesn't matter if it's Biden. It doesn't fucking matter if it's Trump or fucking Michelle Obama, fucking Gavin Newsom. It doesn't fucking matter if it's Bernie Sanders or the Potato Man. It doesn't fucking matter who the president is. We're going to make our bread regardless. We're going to live a good life regardless. The president does not fucking change your life. The sooner you accept that reality, the better for you. I remember back when I was still living in the matrix, still working myself out of the slave that the matrix put us in. I had a Kenyan roommate. We lived in a house, a 3-bedroom house. He used to sit on the couch watching CNN from day to night. That's when Trump just got into office. And CNN, they're just clowning on Trump. This, that, Melania is going to leave him. And this guy is just sucking all this shit in. I come down, I'm like, dude, that is not going to change your life. You thinking Melania, a girl from Slovenia, Eastern Europe, is going to leave her husband because liberal are saying this about him? Not fucking going to happen. I spent extensive time in Poland, on other Eastern European countries. I know how those women think. They like their men strong. The stronger, the better. And he's doing manly things. And all this nonsense, it doesn't fucking matter who the president is. It's not going to change your fucking life. And you're not even a fucking born citizen. You're an African. These people are going to do what they're going to do. You need to be focusing more on you, number one. So thank you so much, Crypto Bro, for that. All right, let's see who's in the house. UK NYC, what up, P Money? I'm enjoying your content, brother. Also forced to comment. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, UK NYC, for joining us. E Money gets it in. Yes, sir. You're always coming in, man. You the man. You the man. One day I'm going to open up the panel. You guys want me to open up the panel? One day I should open up the panel so people can come in here and let's chop it up and have a real conversation. Put it on the chat if you want me to open up the panel at the end so we can talk. Hello, just stop by to hit the like button, about to get some dinner and rest. Jack. Oh, okay, Jack, let me know, man. You're a good one. Brian G says, what's up? What's good, brothers? It's game time. How are you, P Money? Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Brian G, for joining us. BYY, I still don't know how to pronounce it. So I don't like bye. Bye. What's up, gentlemen? Yes, sir. Thank you so much for joining in. Brian G, you said Brian G says I have goals written on a vision board. Yes. Another book that I would recommend that you guys try is called Secrets. Okay. Try that book, Secrets. The power of like visualizing, having a vision, seeing things before they even happen. At first, it's going to sound silly to you. The secret to attraction, attracting things that you want, because you don't want your mind dwelling on certain things. That's once I discovered that I stopped consuming certain types of content. Because humans, our default mode is stupidity and foolishness. We are attracted to negativity. That's just humans overall. And I lived in Africa, I lived in Americas, I lived in Asia. Humans in general, I lived in Europe. It doesn't fucking matter. Europeans, Africans, Asians, Americans, not just Americans in the USA, are like Argentines, Colombian. Humans, we are attracted to negativity. Certain people more than others, but negativity grabs more attention. And today we are in the attention economy. So people with a dash of negativities always gets the fucking attention. They get the eyeballs. But if you are not the one producing it to get those eyeballs on you, you are the one consuming it, it's doing more damage to you. Because it's seeping into your subconscious mind. And you don't know the amount of damage it's doing to you. It's like eating junk food. It feels good going down. It feels good you consuming it, watching it. But it's just like junk food. You know, when you consuming all the junk food, what you're going to look like. As they say, you are what you eat. In technology, garbage in, garbage out, you consume garbage is going to come out of you. You are what you eat. So you taking garbage, you become garbage. So check out that book, Secrets. All right, let's see who else we got here. It's all about the Benjis. Yes, sir. You know, people that try to say money is not everything. Shut the fuck up. Money is not everything. Yes, money is not everything. It makes life a whole lot easier. And it's the only thing that people keep account of anyway. Life with money is better. They say money is not everything, like being poor is better. Like being broke is better. Like not having anything, a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of is better. Money is not everything. It makes a whole lot of difference. E-Money gets it in. He says the scrap metal is his vehicle for getting that money. Doesn't give a fuck about scrap metal. He's getting the bread. you got a junkyard and place you don't want to step in, but he steps in there and making sure that his workers are not skimming off the top. That's why you gotta watch your shit, because if you don't, somebody's gonna take it from you, and it's gonna be the person you brought in. You thought they were harmless, and you showed them the ropes, and now you want to just step out and you're having a good time forever, and hope the money is still coming in. History is full of kings that are trying to abandon their duties only for their next in hand, their next, the guy that carries the torch for him to put his head on a fucking pike and take the crown and put it on his own head. Mr. Travolta says, haha, you should see the look on your face when you are remembering the story. Sounds like you are having a bad day that day. Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah, bro. That's always that moment in life where you be like, fuck. Now I recognize what the game is. When you sitting over there freezing, looking stupid. You realize everything they told you is a whole bunch of fucking, as they say in the southern United States, horse shit. Everything they made you believe was just another fucking game to keep you off the table, to keep you off the room with the actual banquet is going on in. When you realize that, oh fuck, I'm the fucking doofus. Okay, I'm sure. It is just every man that came from nothing to something always has that realization. Oh, this is how the game is. I'm not talking about guys that stumbled on some pile of money somehow. I'm talking about guys that they're grinding. If they became broke today again, they would make everything back up because they have the blueprint already. They have the knowledge. They know the roadmap. They know the road. They know who to talk to. They could walk in the room and recognize who's real and who's not. Bai says, thanks for supporting our Crypto Bro. Yes, thank you so much, Bai, for appreciating Crypto Bro. He's a real one. Paul City Investment says, P-Money, I didn't know you had the Ferrari bag. No, that was not my Ferrari. You see, they say practice within when you are without. There's nothing wrong with renting a Ferrari and driving around, practicing being comfortable in a Ferrari. Get yourself thinking, yes, I can own this. Even if it takes going to a Ferrari dealership, dress nice and talk to them about practice within when you're without. Put yourself close to what you want. Get close to it. It's easier to get the girl that you want if you're close to where those girls are. It's easier to get the company that you want if you are somewhere close to that, close to the distance. Get comfortable. Sit in the Ferrari. It gets in your mind, in your subconscious mind. That's why I'm telling you that book, Secrets. Visualization, vision, imagination, imagining it. Before you know it, it becomes a normal thing. That's why you heard that saying, you are the average of 5 people you spend your time with. If you are close to rich boys, you will get rich. The way they talk, the way they carry themselves, all that starts to seep in your subconscious mind, and you start to think that way too. You spend your time with broke boys. The subconscious mind is a hell of a thing. Every man has to understand that. To understand your strengths, number 2, remember, self-reliance. And that plays into understanding how the mind works, your subconscious mind. Okay. Positive Investment says, we'd love to get you as a mentor. I don't mind mentoring as long as you want to do the work. Because last thing I want to do is waste my time on someone who's just tired kicking. Remember, like I was saying, time is the only thing that we can never get back on this earth. I will share my knowledge. I'm not going to take my knowledge to my grave. That's how legacy is created. People who share their knowledge. That's why we know about people like George D. Rockefeller, Andrew Carnegie. Right now I'm still young. I'm not going to share everything, but I will share a whole chunk of it. When I'm getting out the game, that's when I start giving out the code. No one who is in the game gives out the whole code. If someone is giving out the whole code, either they don't know what the fuck they're talking about or they're capping. No one still in the game gives out the whole code. Jay-Z ain't giving out the whole code. Maybe when he's fucking 80 and he's getting out the game, he'll write a book. He's reading a few books and, he'll put certain things in it, but no one gives out the whole code. Except if it's your father training you to replace him in his company, whatever. But no one gives out their entire code. That's why you see all these gurus on the internet. This is how you make this. They're fucking capping, man. If someone is making money doing certain things, why would they invite all the competition to come in there and compete with them? Positive Investment says, I am late 20s on 3 rental properties. Crypto still stuck in the matrix. You mean you own 3 rental properties and crypto still stuck in the matrix? That's you first. Identify your goals. What is it that you want to achieve? What is it that fires up your belly? You don't want to ever be broke again, right? Positive investments. Where do you want to be? What kind of lifestyle do you want to be living? Get you a vision board and write all that shit down. Where you want to be and when. How you plan to escape out the fucking matrix. I don't know what kind of properties you own. Can you run it remotely? Is it short-term rental, long-term rental? For long-term rental, you don't need to be there. Even for short-term rental, you don't need to be there if it's set up properly. Like, what kind of property is it? Is it like apartments, single-family homes? And how much income is it generating? Can it sustain you? Bai says they want people to go to college to indoctrinate them more and put them in financial. Exactly. Put them in financial debt. Give them a whole bunch of nothing knowledge that will make them absolute zero babkas. Zero. Make them nothing. And these people, they don't care. They have billions of dollars in their endowments. They don't even help their graduates procure jobs. They don't call you to check on you. Once they hand you that bullshit ass degree, took the money. I mean, can you think about it? What is it that is easier for the government to give you a loan? $50,000, $100,000, $150,000. They don't care about your credit rating. Why is it that it's easier for them to give you that to go to college than to give you $10,000 to start a business, a proven business, even like a franchise? To give you $50,000 to start a franchise that has been proven to work, that has the brand name, McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, Popeyes, that you don't need to invent anything new. All you got to do is run it, and they tell you how to run it. You don't have to come up with the recipe. You don't have to come up with advertisement that has a proven track record to work. Why is it that it's easier for them to dump all that money? It's a fucking game. They need you to remain slave, be in the matrix, working tirelessly to pay back not just the student loan, but if you get married and now you have a house, you have mortgage, the cars they make break down about 5 years. So everything you get, you are just another slave, walking, because they figured it out. Why have a slave that I have to be responsible for their health care, their accommodation, their provision, looking after them? Just set them free. But they will pay me for all this shit, give me their labor, and they just walk to their drop. Because at the end of the day, you end up with nothing but fucking receipts anyway. Running on negative. So does it really matter? All right. What about SCI says Gemini where all history is black? All right. Yeah, man. I've been using Gemini. It's quite I like what I see on Gemini. You want to get Serencia business. Before coming to Thailand, I did a data science boot camp. Yeah, how's that working out for you? Oh, okay. I'm gonna open up a panel and let people come in here. So chop it up. Brian G says, who write the book Secrets? I'm trying to find it. Secrets is by what was his name? Uh Bob. No, hold on. Let me look it up right now. Yeah, it's called Secrets. Yeah, read that book. It will change your life. It is by okay, I can actually put it in the chat. Let me see if I find the full audio book. Because on YouTube these days, you got everything on YouTube. You actually go on YouTube. Okay, this are all full books. So you could go in here. Yeah, just type it in Secrets and you will see it. For some reason, it's not allowing me to put it in there, but yeah, man. Type in secrets. The secret. Rhonda Byrne. All right, so where's my string out? Oh, okay. No, this one it wasn't written by L. Nightingale. It was someone else. It was someone else. But that is so that's the number three is challenging the status quo. Okay. Being able to challenge. If you can see hear me, put a one on the chat. I'm getting a notification saying that my network is lost. Challenging the status quo, being able to ask questions, why am I doing this like this? And challenging status quo means that you are challenging conventional wisdom. You have to be pragmatic. Do what works. What is it that working right now? You don't have to go take a straight path to anything. You can zig and zag. You could mix things up to create the type of life that you want. There is no one way to get to your destination. Just because something has been done a certain way doesn't mean that you yourself should do it that way. You have to figure out, is this thing working for me? Something might work for someone else. Is it working for you? If it's not working for you, then it's not fucking working, right? So you challenge all the bullshit that they told you, go to school, earn your degree, and this, that, and the third. How is this helping me earn money right now? It's what you should be asking. You have to think critically and be ready to break the mold. You have to think, is this going to take me from where I am right now to my end goal? If it's not, then fuck it, throw it away. What you're doing should be driving you to your goal. Okay? Don't be afraid to question conventional. I put them on my note. Don't be afraid to question conventional wisdom and forge your own fucking path. This is what I'm preaching here before I get off this live stream and go clap some chicks. This is what I'm telling y'all. If you want to live a good life, I'm about to go to Subic Bay and chill out, man, and get ready for what I need to do. This is no joke. Most of you still back in the matrix. There's no fucking hope. Why? Like, after I've traveled the world extensively, why are people who are financially free even still doing the matrix? If you don't have an obligation that requires you to be there, if you don't have like young kids that you can bring them on, like why? You're not safe. People are getting shot up over the slightest argument. Many times, not even any argument going on. Just in the grocery store to pick up some grocery. Next thing, you fucking getting shot. There used to be a time where the rest of the world was just a fucking shithole, and America is this shining city on a hill. Man, I'm out here talking. I'm look outside. It's just fucking so many fucking beautiful Filipinas. But I gotta do this shit for y'all, right? Yeah, so many of them. But all right, I think we'll pass the 1 hour back. All right, I'm gonna keep going, give you everything. Give you everything. That is the truth about it. That is the truth. Question conventional wisdom. Look at things like, what angle can I take? You should be scared right now in the fucking West. Because that shit is not going to get better. That shit is not getting any better. Not with the women. Not with the society as a whole. That is a moral decay. It's not getting any better. So you got to be thinking, what are my exit strategy? How do I get out of this? What is my exit strategy? How can I engage in some good amputation of this fucking cancer that is trying to take over my whole body? How do you amputate it? How do you remove yourself from a situation that is not getting any better anytime soon? So I gave you 3 things. First, identifying your goals. You got to have something that ignites you. Freedom. To go where you want to, when you want to. To eat the kind of food that you want to, when you want to. Number 2, self-reliance. Be your own man. Understand that this is your journey. Don't wait for anybody to validate your dreams. Don't wait for anyone to validate your journey. You get on your path. The old guys, okay, they're not going to co-sign it because they're comfortable where they are. Just want to play some video games. Oh, play Fortnite. Oh, Shadaga. Oh. Do whatever. Just sit over there, eating donuts, playing video games, smoking joints, and turning into a fucking donut. Because you are what you eat. And the third one is challenging conventional wisdom. Challenging the status quo. Because the past generation fucked the 2 present generations. The boomers, they fucked everything. If you're a boomer watching, you know you're fucked everything. And they keep fucking everything. By the time they finish, there will be nothing fucking left. They inherited the greatest nation on earth. After World War II, there was no country on planet Earth that could fuck with America in any shape or form. Not in economics, not in culture, not in military might, no area. That's what they inherited. The economy was fucking booming. You don't fucking have to be. Even a guy with autism can make it in America. Became a land where you just show up with nothing from nowhere and become somebody with a little bit of work ethic. The American dream. You could own a home, a car in the driveway, 2 in the garage, have wife and kids that respects you, kids that listens to you. Your wife doesn't have to work. And you see how living a good life. The company you work for has a pension plan for you. So when you retire, you have something to ride off into the sunset. They kept fucking everything. There was nothing left. I mean, almost. There's no more, you know, getting a job in any company right now and getting a pension package. They get rid of 401k. Pension plans, created a scam called 401k. Make you believe they're putting money in it. But on the other end, they're taking it out, saying that they tethered it to the stock market, where they're pulling that shit out. And then they say okay, we're going to take Social Security. So when you retire, you're going to get, by the time you guys retire, they're going to abolish that shit. It's going to be gone. There will be no Social fucking Security. You're on your own. If you're not creating your own way right now that you're still young, you are shortchanging your whole life. Do you understand? Because when you get older, Social Security is not going to be there. When you want to be an old man with all the advancement in technology, that job that, you know, those guys at Walmart, the greeter, is going to be gone too. Everything an old man can do, if you're not investing in yourself, using this, investing in businesses and creating a company that is paying you dividend. And it doesn't have to be in the matrix. If you're not doing that right now, that you're still young, have the energy, the strength, when are you going to do it? Are you not thinking about, you think you're not going to get old? So it's just fucking unfortunate, but they fucked everything and they just keep fucking it. Fucking Trump and Biden, the same fucking generation, they just keep fucking everything. They're gonna keep fucking it till the whole thing fucking implodes. And they're gonna scuttle off and leave us to pick up the pieces. Every fucking war they fought since after World War II, they fucking lost. Fucking bullshit ass wars. That fucking generation fucked everything. Now you have, and every fucking thing they fucked. The more I think about it, everything you could think of, they fucked it. They're the ones that diluted colleges, because college used to be such a prestigious thing that when you went to college, you're almost guaranteed to have a great life. There was no such thing as taking out loans to go to college. You get scholarships. College better cost anything. And once you graduated, you were off to the races. They're the ones that got rid of trade schools and diluted colleges, whereby the entrance to get into college, the bar was so low that the whole college, it got flooded because they expanded it. So they bring in more people, including people who have no business going to college. They would just sow the dream. People who would have been better off going to a trade school. People who would have been better off going to a trade school, learning some type of trade and, becoming an apprentice, learning carpentry, learning to become an electrician, learning how to maintain an elevator, things like that. They got rid of it and inflated the cost of college. And make it so easy for any schmuck, for any doofus to get $1,500, $150,000 loan to go take this bullshit as degree. That when they graduate, the skills, the knowledge they acquire from going there doesn't correspond to what the market is demanding and is looking for. The value they bring in from the school to a company doesn't match, or lack of thereof. They're bringing no value from the school to companies. If you talk to majority of people that run companies, they tell you they start hiring MBAs, because MBAs, they're coming from the schools to the companies, and the idea is that the school gave them that this is like casework, case studies, this is how this works, this is how you solve this, including like Six Sigma, stuff like that. They take that, they come into the company, they try to solve problems, they make it worse. Why? Because the fucking colleges are teaching bullshit. The disparity between the bullshit they're teaching and what companies are looking for is so why? Why? They could be talking to the fucking companies about the problems. So they're giving the knowledge to their students how to solve the problems. But the knowledge that they're giving to the students is not what the companies are looking for. It's a fucking game. You understand? It's a fucking game. So they fucked that. They got rid of mental health institutions during the Reagan administration and just released all these mental health patients, and people with mental health problems are not getting the proper care they need. And now we have all these mass shootings. We have all these terrible things going on in the country. They fucked everything. You can't argue that they didn't fuck the whole country. Everything in America used to be number one, they just keep dropping. And those fucking generation are still the ones running the country today. Biden or Trump, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter. It's fucking Scooby-Doo with a fucking mask. All right? So you gotta blaze your own path. Nobody's coming to save you. Save yourself. Not just black men. White men, white boys too. They ain't coming for y'all either. If you ain't part of the club, they ain't coming for you either. Doesn't fucking matter if you Asian. Doesn't fucking matter. And I say this because I lived with white guys, Asians, We are going through the same shit. Because you usually, most of you be in your own group, you think other groups are having it better. Even the Asian guys in America, they having it. They having the beat on them too. And sometimes it's worse because they can't even get the Asian girls in America to date them. And they can't get dates with the Asian girls. They definitely ain't getting it with white or black women. At least with black guys, we can get a date with certain white women and Asian and Latinos, definitely Latinas. Especially if you're nice built like me and you're handsome, you can communicate. You getting something you might not like me, not like what like yo. I don't think I want to be married to this. The laws are against me here in terms of marriage. I don't want to risk it like this. Everything I work my ass off. No. But are you still getting a play? Because I know when I was in the Matrix hustling, I had an Asian guy who was my roommate. And yeah, man, even the Korean girl that he brought in, one day I didn't do anything, but he brought her, to spend time. And the little Asian girl started paying more attention to me. I had to leave because you know, I have some integrity. I'm not that guy that, goes to take another guy's girl. But they're having the worst, just imagine that. Plus, economically, it's not like they're not doing good as well as they used to. So it doesn't matter your race. You're a man in the West right now, you getting beat on. You are getting your ass handed to you. And if you're not blazing your own path and insulating yourself and protecting yourself at all times, are they saying boxing? You're just shortchanging yourself. Figuring out what better way. Today is not the days where you dedicate your whole life to a company, knowing that they will take care of you. They don't. They don't. It doesn't matter, big like Starbucks or small like some mom and pop. No, they don't. They use these hiring agencies or temporary temp agencies to bring you in. And some companies are so ruthless that after that 90 days, whether it's sometimes like 6 months, sometimes it's less, like 3 months, depends. You gotta, depending on the company. Once that time is up, they try to find a way to get rid of you because they don't want to bring you in and have to like give you health care and all that stuff. Especially if you're in a state like Texas where they can fire you at will and there's nothing you can do. A lot of southern states are like that. Fire at will. They just come in, they be like, we don't need you anymore. There's nothing you can do. You're not protected. There's no such thing as labor laws in those states. Especially if you're in a state like that. Why are you sacrificing yourself to a company that doesn't give jack shit about you? And that's why all the shit that you see in a lot of this, when you're watching, whether it's on YouTube, Reel, Instagram, TikTok, the snatch and grab, that's what they call it, snatch and grab, and you see the employees just standing there doing nothing. Not only will they get in trouble if they intervene, but why would you? Why would you risk your life for a company that doesn't even want to pay you the regulation wage, that wants to look for ways not to pay you well, that only schedules you for 39 hours a week, so they don't have to even worry about paying you overtime. Why are you not blazing your own path to create ways by which you are earning income, not just now, for your future self? With the internet, it's easier to do that today. The internet has made it easier. You don't have to work for Walmart. You can compete with Walmart by selling stuff, not just on their website, on Amazon's website as well, and Etsy and other sites like that. You don't have to work for Amazon. If you are contracting with Amazon, make sure you're getting compensated well. I mean, these guys, they devised the game. Today, it's not, I don't think it's what they're like, there are things that you shouldn't be doing. You gotta recognize games that have been overplayed. You gotta recognize games that are already played out, like driving Uber and Lyft. There's just too many people doing it. And they just keep reducing the fare prices that it doesn't make any logical sense. The car is yours. You have to do the insurance, the maintenance, everything. And you're earning less than if you were working some job somewhere. And at least with those jobs, you're getting the healthcare might not be the best healthcare plan, 401k contribution. And a lot of companies don't even offer that these days. So make sure that you are blazing your own path in every single way to create a free man. Don't die a slave. Die free. Die a free man. You should be fucking scared with the way things are going. You should be fucking scared. You think it's a coincidence that they printing all this money to go help Ukraine and Israel, billions and billions, and Ukraine is losing? They just keep fucking losing, and they will continue to fucking lose because they ain't on a fucking unwinnable battle, but it doesn't fucking matter. But they're gonna keep getting those billions and billions of dollars, but they don't have jack shit for American citizens living on the streets of New York, LA, Austin, Texas, Portland, Seattle. They don't have nothing for them, but they have $50 million in New York City for migrants to give them debit cards. In California, they're thinking about swearing in migrant workers to become police officers. I think that's a fucking coincidence. But they ain't got jack shit for you. Because they already think they already fucking slaves. And they don't even know it. So why should we change that? Be thinking of yourself. Be selfish. Think of number one. Be your own man. Think of yourself. With these fucking companies. I'm not saying slack off. You go over there, you do the job. But make sure that you have it structured in a way that you're taking care of yourself. You go over there, do what they ask you to do, that's it. Bounce. You're out. If you have to go work another job, go over there, boom, boom, boom. And what you're planning is to become your own so you could give your all in your craft. To gain if you need funds, you really don't need that much money to start your own business or acquire an already existing business. For me personally, I prefer buying an already existing business than going to start a new one, because time is money. You find a business that's already been put together, maybe the guy he's burned out, and you find ways that you could add value. You already have this LLC, all that shit. It's already business account, and it's already been established longer, so it's easier to apply for business loans. And you find ways to increase that, especially in this day and age, as these baby boomers are retiring and their kids don't want nothing to do with the business, their business. If you can acquire that, doing things like owner financing and stuff like that, so you can give your fucking all. You want to make something of yourself. Because ain't nobody coming to save you, black man, white man, Asian. It doesn't fucking matter. You are a man, heterosexual in the West right now. They don't give a fuck about us. You gotta be your own man. All right, I'm gonna end the stream. Let me see if I can open up. Who wants to come up on the stream? Let me go ahead and see how you do this. Okay, invite, copy, put it on the chat. But you gotta come up if you want to come in. If you want to come up, you gotta come up. You can't just I don't do no campaign. You gotta show your face. If you want to come in and chop it up before I end the stream, please do. If not, I gotta go handle some business. I need to get my hair cut. That's a nice haircut place here. I hope I gave you some value today, because this thing doesn't get talked about enough. Blazing your own path. It doesn't get enough coverage because, it doesn't sell because to young men in the West, lost, no direction. That's not who they cater to. They cater to you know who. And I'm gonna give you, while we're waiting, I'm gonna give you, because I made some notes I'm gonna be doing on other streams. You have to develop a relentless work ethic. Success requires dedication and perseverance. You have to